What's up, YouTube? I am Bob Sixx, and this is 6 Days. Alright, we're back, and this time, I'm going to discuss funny people. And by funny people, I do not mean ha ha ha, that kind of funny. I mean them dipshits that are out there getting offended by everything, jumping on every fucking bandwagon that rolls through town, screaming and carrying on about nothing. I mean, they bitch about so much stuff and they're offended by everything to the point where nobody even takes them serious anymore. But they just keep on walking through town, banging that drum. You can't say this, you can't say that, you can't think this, you can't think that, you can't believe that, or you really can't believe that, because I don't believe or think or say any of it. Wrong. That's the great thing about America. Freedom. Freedom of speech, which is rapidly going away because of these dipshits that are running around being offended by everything. It's your right to be offended, but offended is just that. It bothers you. I'm offended by things, but I don't run around and tell people they can't do that shit. Now, I do say you can't do some things or that you shouldn't. But it's your life, you live your life your ways. I'm going to live it mine. I'm 100% real about it. You don't see me jumping on bandwagons. Let me give you an example. Kaepernick, or however the fuck you say his name, don't really give a shit. Everybody got upset about the Nike thing. Oh, boycott Nike, burn your Nikes. Like they give a fuck. You already bought the shit. You're not hurting anybody. But they could not have picked a better person for that commercial. Why? The dude sacrificed his career for what he believed in. Let me put an asterisk on that, and I'll come back to that. And I'll tell you exactly how I feel about it. Sacrificed it all for what he believes in. I mean, you funny people out there, you don't do that. You sit behind your keyboard, you talk shit. Very few funny people go out in public talking shit unless there's a whole group of you. And if there's a whole group of you saying the same dumb shit that you're saying, then you're on board. The guy threw away his career, which, for the record, wasn't going to be long anyways, because most defense coordinators had already figured out his shit. So he wasn't going to last long anyways. That being said, everybody's saying, well, that's his right. And no, it's his right to do it when he's not in uniform. Call press conferences if you're so important and everybody really gives a shit what you got to say, and you really believe in what you have to say, then you do it on your time. Because when you're in that uniform, you're representing a team. And yes, while other dipshit players were doing the same fucking thing, taking a knee to show their support. That's not how you do it. Those of you that are going, well, that's when he has his biggest audience. If he was so fucking important, he could draw an audience at any fucking time. A lot of people do it. All the time. But when you're wearing the uniform, you're at work, you're representing the team, and that is not the place to be doing your personal bullshit. Those of you that are watching this going, well, it's the perfect time. Go to work tomorrow, spark up a fucking joint. It's your right to get high. If you live in a state where it's legalized. Go ahead. Hopefully no dipshit that works in a pot dispensary is going to fucking comment on this and go, oh, I do it all the time, dude. Regular person with a regular job. Or just go in and say, you know what? I'm not going to follow this rule because I'm protesting. Watch how long you keep your fucking job. There. See how committed you are then. Remember Ricky Williams? UT superstar, went to Miami Dolphins, got all them endorsements and a huge contract. And when they told him he couldn't smoke pot, he told them it's his religion. And he quit playing football, retired from playing football. Until all all them endorsements went, yeah, we're going to need that money back. Oh shit, I didn't know how to give it back. I better get back to work. Just jokes, y'all. Pot's not my religion. See what I'm saying? People want to make a stand until they find out. So Kaepernick, hey, more power to you, dude. You do it all the way for what you believe in. Not the way to go about it, but you did it. So hats off. Here's another thing about funny people, or another example of funny people. I know I mentioned her before, but I'm going to go into a little more detail. Had a friend as I was 17 years old. Knew me at my pretty much wildest times. Those of you think I'm wild now, I'm fairly mild compared to then. Been friends since we were 17 years old. Threw away, or since I was 17, threw away a 34-year friendship over a fucking joke. She's one of those people that, oh, I'm always going to come, I want to come see you do stand-up. I want to come see you perform. Oh, this is not a good time, and that's not a good time, and I can't go there, and I can't do this, that's not a good time. A ton of excuses. I've had several friends do that, and some of them I've dropped because they tell me, oh, we don't go out during the week, and then they post pictures on Facebook of them out during the week later than they would have been had they come to one of the shows where I was performing. Wah, wah, wah. Don't need those kind of dipshits in my life. But anyways, back to the person I was talking about. Watched one of my stand-ups, and I made a joke, and I'll tell you the joke. Made a joke about masturbation, and the joke said, I don't understand people that don't masturbate, because if you're not willing to fuck yourself, how can you expect anyone else to fuck you? Upset her to the point she wrote a nice long comment on the video. However, before I even got a chance to see the comment, she removed said comment and sent it to me in a private message. And ended it by saying, well, I had originally posted as a comment, but I didn't want people to think I was preaching at you. How the fuck do you think I took it when I read it in a private message, first thing in the morning? And for the record, you were preaching. Here's a little tip for those of you that don't really know people that well. If someone starts a conversation by saying, I'm not prejudiced, I'm not a homophobe, I'm not a prude, they're fixing to tell you exactly why they are prejudiced or homophobic or a prude. If you don't like a joke that somebody makes about masturbation or anything that somebody says, fucking ignore it. Now, if I come into your house and I talk that shit, it's your right to fucking stand up and go, hey, not in my house. Which, I'm smart enough, I wouldn't do that in your fucking house. It's just the kind of guy I am. In my house, if you're my company, I still probably won't do it because I'm not respectful if I know it offends you. It's just the way I am. But got all butt hurt over a fucking joke. Quit taking yourself so serious, people. We all have the right to say what we want. See, a lot of people think here in America that freedom means just the shit that I believe in. No, it's not. Freedom is for everyone to think, worship, believe, speak however they want. For the most part, as long as you're not hurting another human being physically. But so many people go, well, that's just so disrespectful. You know how many soldiers fought and died for his right? His right to do exactly what he did. See, like the national anthem, I always stand up. I always put my hand over my heart. If I'm wearing a hat, I put my hat over my heart. And I always sing, not that it's well, and not loud enough to disturb anybody else, but I sing the national anthem. Now, does that make you wrong because you don't? No. But if I was one of these little funny people, bandwagon pieces of shit, absolutely. You're a fucking piece of shit for not doing it exactly the way I do it. See? Doesn't matter to me. I think everyone should stand up and show respect. That's the big problem here in the United States right now, is we are being divided by the media. Because the media lets you tell us that all the races hate each other, especially the big, evil, rich, white folks. Well, the big, evil, rich, white folks do hate all of us. They don't judge us by color, silly asses. They judge us by financial status. We're not rich, so we're scumbags. And not all rich people are that way, but a lot of rich people are that way. But the media spins it and plays it. You know how many people die every day? From black on white violence, white on black, brown on white, brown on black. The list goes on and on and on. And cops. Not as many cops are running around shooting innocent, unarmed people as you think. But the media spins it out like it's happening in every fucking town across America. I assure you, it's not. But they blow all this shit out of proportion to get everyone worked up. That's kind of silly, because who do we count on to keep us safe? From the bad guys and the crackheads and the fucking carjackers and gangbangers and all that shit? That's right. It's the popos, except inside my house. And inside my house, it's up to me to protect us. And I will, by all means necessary. My house, I'm the law. And I will handle it the way I see fit. Out on the street, it's different. But all these people turning against cops because the fucking media is telling them to, what are you going to do when all the cops are gone? You're fucked. Because, believe it or not, statistically, right now we are living in the most peaceful time in human existence. Let me say that again, just to make sure you understood what I said. Right now, statistically, we are living in the most peaceful time in the existence of human beings. Because it's important, let's say it one more time. Right now, we are living in the most peaceful time in human existence. However, if you watch the news, it seems like the fucking worst. Yes, crime's high. It used to be a lot higher, boys and girls. Do your research. You have the internet at your fucking fingertips. The entire world at your fingertips. But instead, you choose to get your shit off the local news, or the national news, or seeing fucking N or Fox, or fucking Facebook. Instead of even doing any kind of research or checking Snopes to see if some of this bullshit's true, you motherfuckers just start spreading it like wildfire. Oh my God. Oh my, and even a photoshopped picture. And you know it's photoshopped. And a lot of people laugh about it going, oh yeah, I could tell it's photoshopped, but look, he's not covering his heart. What? Come on, people. Stop and think. Look around you. Take inventory of your friends, people that you are friendly with. They come in all shapes and sizes, colors, religious beliefs. Now, a lot of them may be fake, and they may not tell you exactly how they feel. I'm not that fucking guy. I'll tell you whatever the fuck you want to know right to your face, and if you don't like it, tough shit. Don't be my fucking friend. I would rather have 100 friends like me that are that open and honest than 50 million fake, phony-ass pieces of shit. A lot of people don't like me because I'm honest. My Kempo instructor used to tell me, that's why everybody thinks I'm an asshole. Most people want to be lied to. I'm not that guy. I ran a bar and I used to have to warn waitresses when I hired them, if you look like shit and you know you look like shit, don't come in here and ask me if you look okay, looking for a boost for your ego. Because if you look like shit, I'm going to tell you look like shit. Now granted, as I've gotten older, I'm a little bit nicer about it. I find it funny that people ask you your opinion and then get up fucking sad about it. I don't understand. You asked what I thought. Which is why in this new era that we're living in, when people ask, I ask them, do you want the answer that's going to make you feel good, or do you want the honest answer, exactly how I feel? And I promise you, if I give you a compliment, it's 100% genuine. I do not ever compliment anyone that doesn't deserve it, or that I don't feel. Not sure right on time-wise, because without my glasses, I cannot read that little bitty fucking screen on my new camera. So, I'm going to assume I've gone far enough into just take a moment, look at your friends. I'm not saying love thy neighbor. I don't like some of my neighbors. I don't like the ones that live over there. Not that they've ever done anything personally to me, but they do come home blasting music while we're trying to get our granddaughter to sleep, or just banging in general, making noise. I don't like that shit. I try not to disturb my neighbors, and I'm sure sometimes I do because I'm kind of a loud guy. But I'm not out revving the engine of my fucking car when I'm working on it. Okay? So it's not that, it's not like, oh, I've got to get them. It's not like that. When I see them, I say, hey. How hard is that? There's no reason to run around just because you don't like somebody. Fuck you. Or you see somebody with a, I don't know, a Trump support sign in their yard and you got to rip it down because you don't like Trump. That's in their yard, motherfucker. You're the piece of shit for going in their yard fucking it up. Ignore it. I don't believe in Santa fucking Claus. I don't get upset when people talk about it. I don't get upset when I see it all during the Christmas time. Oh, I'm sorry. No, I'm not sorry. Fuck you and that holiday bullshit. It's Christmas. Taking that away, you're a stupid ass. That's just slowly chipping away at the American way. Which brings me to the closing. I got 2 things left. We are not Caucasian Americans, African Americans, Asian Americans, Hispanic Americans, or whatever other kind of fucking name you want to put in front of American. And those of you that are choosing to use that, fuck you, you're part of the problem. If you live in the United States legally, you are an American. Live like one. Be like one. Be proud, because we're all fighting amongst ourselves, and it won't be long till some fucking country who really doesn't believe in our way of life is just going to stomp right through and whoop the shit out of us, and then we're all going to be eating one big shit sandwich. Okay? So put all that little bullshit behind. I mean, if you look at any natural disaster, when 9/11 happened, there was no colors, no bullshit like that. It was human beings helping human beings, everybody grabbing everybody, trying to survive. Those of you that get upset at names you're called, y'all ain't heard shit. During the 60s and 70s, we were called some fucked up shit. I spent most of my life being called faggot. Never once have I given anybody any reason to call me that. But they just assume, oh, long hair and earrings, got to be a faggot. I've probably been with more women than most of the guys that call me faggot. Probably been with some of their girlfriends back in the day. Point is, we were called some ugly shit. You just ignore it. You drive on. What good is it going to do? If somebody calls you the N-word and you kick their ass, do you think they're going to, oh, well, he's not an N-word. I guarantee you he's called you that 700 more times after you fucking walked off. Don't matter how bad you beat him, unless you kill him, and, well, then look what you did. And you're saying, well, you don't know what it's like. Been called faggot, don't like being called that. And for the record, faggot doesn't actually mean homosexual. Again, you have the world at your fingertips. Do a little research. Anyways, the last thing I'm going to touch on, oh wait, please stop and think. Do a little research. Don't let people tell you how to feel. Do your research and make sure you know how you feel. You religious people, God Himself tells you to question everything, to include Him. Because how do you know you believe what you think you believe if you don't do any research? You don't. And you notice this isn't as friendly as normally because I'm kind of worked up. I really believe in this shit. And if you don't, if you think I'm amped up this time, wait till the next one when I do the double standard. I promise you, I'm going to lose some friends, maybe some family members, and definitely some subscribers, because I'm going to come unasked. Because I'm going to say my side. Because I watch everybody say their shit, and I'm supposed to accept it. Which for the most part I do. But I get tired of hearing it. The last thing I'm going to get to is funny people, how they pick and choose what's right and what's wrong. I've mentioned before that a lot of people like to point out, well, Ted Nugent's a pedophile. He had a 16-year-old. Elvis Presley liked 14-year-olds. I pointed that out too. But why is it okay for Elvis Presley? Billy Squier ruined his career by acting somewhat feminine in a video. Literally destroyed his career. Elton John's gay. Now, don't get me wrong, I love Elton John, love Billy Squier. But why is it okay for one but not another one? Why should you even give two shits? Write it off as a fucking dumb choice for a video. But people like to pick and choose, oh, well, it's okay because it's this guy. Or it's okay because it was that guy. Bill Clinton, we know for a fact he cheated on fucking Hillary. But y'all seem to be okay with that. Ben Carson had his motherfucking career ruined because he cheated on his wife when he went up against Obama. Well, why is it okay for this guy but not that guy? Which brings me to the people that are upset about Bill Cosby going to prison. He raped women. One of my top 3 things that I cannot accept about human beings. That's one of the most foul, vile, disgusting things. Fucked up things, not just disgusting. Fucked up things you could do to another human being. And he fucking did it, and he's convicted of it. He's going where he deserves to go. He got off light. I know he's an old man, but it took him a long time to get him. Rape is rape. It doesn't fucking matter who did it. It's wrong, and it needs to be punished. And my form of punishment for rapists, child molesters, / abusers, or animal abusers is a bullet between the eyes. So be glad I don't rule the world, and I'm not the one making the choices. He did something that warrants going to prison. Bye, Bill. I'm really hoping somebody rapes you. I don't wish that upon most people, but rapist, I think you should have it happen to you. So, probably pissed off a few people. I doubt that anybody even made it this far, but if you did, thank you very much. I appreciate you. Next week is really going to be amped up. So if you like this shit, this kind of what I just did, make sure you tune in next time. If you got friends that dig my shit, you think they might dig what I'm saying, please tell them check out my videos and to subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, please do. That way you get notified and you know when my crazy ass is on here saying shit. Until next time, have a great day. Make somebody laugh if you get the chance. I am Bob Sixx. Peace.